Does this work? Dang it. What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Let's see. What's everybody got going on? I had something going on with my stream software tonight, so I have to stream directly off of YouTube. So I won't be able to use my top-down mode, unfortunately. Lauren, what's up, my man? Texas Hill, how we doing? So I was just explaining, for some reason, OBS isn't working tonight. So I have to stream directly through YouTube. I'm not sure how the quality is going to be or how this is going to work. I'm going to have to put this camera on a tripod and see how it works. I apologize. I'm just trying to get it done, you know. What's up, Wades? How are we? Just out here trying to get it done. Yeah. Give it a little clean job. Oh. Kind of clean the camera off a little bit. POV, you're a chicken wing at about 4:30 in the morning. Chef Beardsley, what's up, man? How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? Chef said he was getting errors the other day, so I guess it's OBS. OBS is being poopy. I'm just, yeah, you're doing the work thing, huh? This guy right here. You see it? That's that Rovan RF5 on-road car. And that's going to get Could you imagine getting a roundhouse kick to the face wearing these bad boys? It's going to get this Max 5 system that was in the Outcast. And this thing's been used and abused. Quite a bit of. Oh, let's see if we can hear it though. There's some serious end play in that. I don't know if I should take it apart and try and shim the rotor, but still gonna send it. Still gonna send it. Yeah, we're gonna go through this Rovan on-road car and just see what makes it tick. It's supposed to be a clone of that MCD RR5. Well, actually, it would be like a MCD. I think they call it the RS5 or something, or the XS5. I'm not sure the exact part number of the MCD. I'm not going to get all technical on that, but it's a clone of it, but it's the competition chassis. It's the shorter chassis that MCD sells. Like that one up there, that's the MCD RR5. That's the max chassis, so that's longer. That's the longest chassis that they make. And then this guy here, she is the mini me. That's the mini me right there. Ooh. I don't like the shadow that makes on my face there. Yeah, look at that. This is that Losi TLR kit. It's all done. And this thing rips. I can't wait to get it out and do some filming for you guys. This thing is an animal. I can't wait to get out and do a full video on it. I did the paint exactly like my RR5. This is the end of my my ghost purple flame job. This is the retirement chassis for that paint job. You can kind of see. I can get a good look at it. See how those flames are ghosted in there? You can only see them if you come up on them. It came out incredible. Came out incredible. I love that paint job. But like I said, I'm going to retire it after this one. I don't like to reuse or overuse themes when it comes to stuff like that because I have a feeling like you get into it and then you just do it over and over and over again. And it's kind of like, I'm not a NASCAR driver. I don't need to have the same, I don't need to have the same paint job on everything I have. I'll shut that off. Yeah, Texas. So this, I can't wait to get into it. Chris, what's up, my man? Pitbull Air Cooled, what's up? Yeah, not sponsored yet. We are a long ways away from that, chef. A long ways away from that. Not even close. I'm not even scratching the surface on that yet. I got to put more storage options in here, though. Find a place to put this guy. Nice and safe. It's sitting on the bench, and I'm like, I know the way I wrench. I don't want to scratch this up yet. Hybrid, what's up, my man? How you doing? Yeah, definitely. Got to get the old pit vipers. Pit vipers are coming. Look at these shorts, though. Who wouldn't like to get roundhouse kicked in the face by one of these? By these bad boys. Get roundhouse kicked in the face by these bad boys. Yeah, Rex from Napoleon Dynamite. Oh yeah, and the Crocs. I got them in 2-wheel drive right now. There's no need for sport mode, 4-wheel drive. No need for that in the garage. No need for that. Yeah, these shorts scream America, and they match just about any shirt that you put on. Doesn't matter what it looks like, it will match because America goes on everything, right? America goes good on everything. So, should probably get that RF5 down, right? Something. Just leave it up on the shelf. Yeah, man. These are the American Nitro shorts. Oh, this little guy, man, this little guy impressed the heck out of me. This little guy is definitely something else. See how far I made it though. It's still the ESC still hasn't put back in. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, you should probably watch that because I definitely put this thing through its paces. This thing, severely impressed with it. Thoroughly and severely impressed. But guess what? None of the paint's coming off. They must have found a new paint guy. None of it. Not a piece. They fired the last guy. They're like, you guys made KGM's paint peel. He made a whole video about it. You're all fired. Thanks, Chef. I appreciate that. I got to get my keyboard stand out. I think I'm going to use the keyboard stand for this guy. I got more crap than a 3-ass dog going on over here. It's everywhere. How do I work this thing again? There it is. It's been so long since I used this thing, I forgot how to use it. Something like this it does, yeah, right? Hopefully you guys will be able to see it. But like I said, once I get into it, I'll be able to take this camera down off the top of the computer. I'll have to cut a zip tie, and then I'll bring it closer. As close as I can, right? Appreciate that, Lauren. Appreciate that. Move the vacuum cleaner. Oh, man. So here it is. This is the RF5 on-road brushless roller by Rovan. I'm going to have to move this up a notch. Doesn't fit on my table, that's for sure. The only unfortunate thing is, because it is the comp chassis, it's not going to fit on my my work plate from Blue Groove Model Sports. But it'll be all right. I don't like how wobbly this keyboard stand is. Woo! Really thick body on it. A lot of real estate to paint on this too. I haven't came up with a theme for this or how I'm going to do it. There is a lot of real estate. Just put my, this will be the paint job on this one. How scary would that be? I'd have to wreck it just so I wouldn't have to look at it. I would have to wreck it just so I didn't have to look at it, that's for sure. So, here's the toolkit and everything, and I ended up getting this thing from Mr. R.C. Alchemy. Pete and I did a little trade, and this is what I got out of it. So, and this thing is super cool. Let me cut that zip tie before I forget and rip it out of the wall, and we have all sorts of other problems. Make sure I cut the zip tie and not the wire for the camera, right? All right. So, there it is. What's cool is this is super easy to convert this to gas if I wanted. This is the same, this plate here is the same engine mount plate. That's a clutch mount. That's a 5th scale clutch mount. This right here, this is the exact same radio tray that you would use for gas. You even got your throttle servo position here. Your steering servo goes there. This is where your battery would go, but they have this set up for your ESC on this. Then you would just pull this out, you'd put your tank here, and you'd be good to go, man. Super easy to convert this to gas. So you buy the electric roller, and you're pretty much set, right? And I got a bunch of parts left over from the MCD that'll fit on this. They're pretty much interchangeable. You know how this stuff goes with the clones, though? You know, you might have to do a little clearance there, a little clearance there. Shock towers are super weird on this. Sorry, let me set you down for a minute. Aren't those just the craziest looking shock towers you've ever seen? They're just so flat to accommodate this low chassis footprint, you know what I mean? Super similar to the gas one. So all you got to do is, you know, you got 3 screws here. This screw here, pull this mesh plate off. This whole assembly you'll lift out, mount your motor in. mount your motor in, and then ESC gets tucked in there, put a servo in there, and you're ready to E-word brap, I guess. Is that what you're gonna call it? E-word brapping? Oh, little bitty shock tower. Yeah, that's right, man. It's all right to be little bitty, though. It's all right to be little bitty. Let me, got this little tripod. Yo, Sleek Hobbies, what's up, my man? We're having a little bit different style stream tonight. We are just making it happen, though. I got to get it done, you know? KGM's all about getting it done on his channel. Tie this little tripod up there. Got to get this done, man. All about it. Hopefully that stays without falling. 'Cause I keep falling. Tongue and groove. You like that? This this place was built in I think this garage was built in the 30s. Sometime in the 30s, and that's how everything's sheeted. You know, that's what they did back then. They didn't have plywood. There was no such thing as plywood, and if they had it, it was probably super expensive. Yep, this is the Rovan, man. Mr. Pete, RC Alchemy. Where I got it from. See, got all my tools set up. Just gonna, yeah, this all is, it comes out exactly like the MCD stuff. It's very similar because it's a clone. Attack of the Clones, guys. Attack of the Clones. They really redirected that air traffic. It's getting old, guys. It's getting old. The airplanes. These airplanes been flying overhead every 5 minutes for the past 2 years. Oh my gosh. Texas Hill, could you imagine trying to do a tongue and groove ceiling like that now? Anything. Plywood's ridiculous still too. It's all ridiculous. Building materials in general. So it's a very modular motor mount. Remove those 3 bolts, and then that thing just pops right out. You have these little washers that hold everything together, and then Shazam! Get this in frame. Nah, I don't know if it'd be that much. I couldn't tell you how many board feet are there, but if you get it from the Amish, you could probably get it for at least 1,000, I'd say. But I don't think it'd be 10K because it's only this little, I don't know, 15 by 9 area. That's all tongue and groove. Thanks, Sleek. That's Mr. RC Alchemy right there. He designed it. So here's your pretty sure that this is the same gear that you would use for gas as well. I'm almost positive. So let me see. I gotta take this apart so I can see how it works. Seeing how I've never had one of these before, I gotta see how this all goes together. All right. So here's your motor mounting plate right there. This goes over the motor shaft like so. And then you pretty much clock this to where you want it to get your holes to line up. 4 points of contact is actually really nice. I like that. Oh. Pete, what's up? So just gotta gotta look down here so I can line these holes up. I don't know. Oh, I got 4 to line up. Got 4 of them to line up. But the thing of it is now the motor wires are going to be too far away. So I wonder if I can clock this, keep this so that this is like that a little bit. Because this is a square. Just getting it happening, making it happen, right? Getting it done. Clock it. Stop it. Twist it. Pull it. Addicted. What's up, my man? Get some of this Loctite on there. Couldn't just leave this Max 5 system sitting around. 800 kVA to make this thing scoot. I do have to get a new ESC fan for this. The ESC fan that the stock one's a little funky. It's missing all the fan blades for some reason. I don't know how that would have happened. I'm a pretty good driver. I don't know how that would have ever happened. Thanks, Addicted. I appreciate that. Yep, I got all 4 holes lined up good. RPM Nitro, what's up, my man? KGM torque wrench. Beep, 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 beep. All right. We got that taken care of. Got my NHX fans on there. We might have to cut them off for that rear motor support. Then I'll have to figure out how to get this fan situated on here. Maybe I can just scoot them up. All right, let me. All right, so that is, it's either an 8 or a 6 or a 7. It's not a 10 millimeter, not an 11 millimeter. Let me grab it. I was wrenching all over the place in here this week, guys. All right. So that's just a clamp. So I should probably pull this off. No paint ideas yet, Pete. I haven't decided yet, but there's a lot of real estate to cover there. So much paint that has to go down on that, man. Gratuitous amounts of paint. Sergeant J, what's up? How we doing? So the only thing I gotta figure out now is how to tighten up this grub screw. Here's my conundrum now. I noticed this when I first took this out. That's a 4. They don't have a window. They don't have anything cut. Oh, I know exactly how I have to do it. I gotta take the pinion gear off. Then the pinion gear goes on last. All right. That's easy enough. It's a 9 millimeter. What an odd size. Maybe it is a 10. The 10 seemed really sloppy. Hey, man. That's part of it, right? Part of being the parents. Eventually they'll grow up and gotta see them off. See them off to school, man. Gotta try and figure out where this needs to be in relation to the bearing face. All right, slide that in. All right. Needs to be off just a hair. Just a hair. If I go all the way on and then back it off a hair, I should be good. Gotta get the old Loctite on there. Guys, if you don't know who Sergeant J is, go check him out. He recently restarted his channel this year and he's rebuilding it, so go check out Sergeant J. Oh, I gotta knock that in just a hair. Just a hair. All right. I don't want it too tight though, because I want to be able to, I want that shaft to float a little bit. It will with all the end play it has, but all right, so yes, these are the screws for that, and then I need to figure out how to get that over this. Oh. Oh. Now I see. So this thing, hey, what's up, Xavier? Well, what's good about this is you can pretty much, I guess you can. I think that this is kind of stupid. I feel like this is a little stupid, the way that they have this rear motor support system, but I'll just have to change the way I put this on. I should take the fans off and deal with them later, but I'm not going to. I'll do this the most incredibly hard way as possible. So what I'm doing now, I am taking this, I had to move that back a little bit. But now what I'm doing is I'm going to put this in. All right, so now this is in. Now I'm going to got to get this out. So these have to go on this side. All right. Think what you're doing, buddy. All right. So this, I think this is just simply notched so you can get this piece on and over. All right. I did this so incredibly wrong. All right, come on, force it, buddy. All right, just take this out of this. Watch KGM struggle. Square peg, round hole. All right, here we go. Now I know what needs to be done. Well, if you put your work in frame, buddy, here we go. Now I can turn that to wherever I want. Now I can slide this. Get that in there. Get this pretty much to where it needs to be. All right. Can I get, see, I can't get to those screw holes, so I'll have to reclock this guy to where it needs to be. All right. I got her licked now. All right, let me put these screws back in. So I'll get these guys back in. And sufficiently torqued. I got this support bracket on. Now I can insert this. Oh. All right. So now we got that in. All right. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. Chris, what's up? Get this all hooked in. Todd, what's up, man? Yeah, I almost have to give it the old hock to Thanks, Pete. Sorry, guys, I was absent-minded and I wasn't even paying attention to my chat. All It was in deep focus. Yep, TLR buggy's looking good, guys. There's one guy that was going to overcomplicate this project. It was going to be me. Because even this is still not going to be the way it's supposed to be. See, this is messed up. They have this support designed so that the wires are cradled down here. Well, one, these don't need to be protected at all on this on-road. If you put them over here, let me put this camera on the chassis. So, we'll set this in. So you rotate this down to here. Now you're interfering with your battery. Then you rotate it over here. You're interfering with the drive shaft. It's ridiculous. I don't like this. So now I got to take this all apart again to get it done. Make it happen. I don't necessarily like that. But it's just the things that Rovan don't think about sometimes, right? What I could do is pop new holes in the chassis. What I could do. Or not in the chassis, but in this plate. I could pop 2 new holes in this. That'll work. I think that might be the move. Is just kind of find out where this needs to be, pop a couple holes in it, and be done with it. Because that's what's going to happen now. Alrighty. Alright. 800 kV, Todd. This is the motor that was in the old Outcast. So now the problem is I don't have enough meat here. Maybe I will. It'll be tight. How am I going to do this? Let me hold on a minute. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 5 minutes.